Hello, Aries. How are you? I believe it's Tuesday, the 21st. Tuesday, the 21st. Why does that feel like the beginning of like some crime movie? Sometimes my voice freaks me out. I'm going to tell you. Okay. Aries, what is your theme for today? I thought that's what it was. Oh my God. All in reverse. This is so funny. I don't know. Okay. So we got Dana Scully. She's up in the house. We got Pandora. And we got Caution. So the way that I see this is, okay, Pandora was down first. Dana in the middle. Slow down, you could get hurt. Okay, so bottom of the deck. Oh my God, look at the bottom of the deck. We have Fox Mulder. So we have Dana and Fox are out for the reading. I don't know if you're an X-Files watcher. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's Copycat, Mercy. Cutting out something toxic that was depleting you. Yeah, definitely. Okay. We might have the whole reading, but actually, yeah, I really think we do. So it kind of seems like there could have been like some type of third party interference here. And they might not have been a third party in your life. They could have been a first party in your life, but they're coming up as a third party. So we've got Copycat and Mercy. I feel like how Dana and Fox, they end up hooking up, right? They don't really, they do make a couple episodes about it, and then they have William, obviously their kid, that they give up. But it's never really about the relationship, the sexual relationship between them. Like Mulder and Scully are all about teamwork. Like she sees one thing, he sees the other. And it's perfect that they did it feminine and masculine, right? They make a good team together. So I feel like maybe somebody's coming into somebody's life that is very much for them. Not really like them, but what they say is that opposites attract. So it's you guys are not going to think about everything on the same level, but when one person says something and the other person's thinking the other thing, it still matches because it's two things that can be joined together, right? So it's like slow down on something because the world is like, once you open up this box, okay, which is why I did Pandora, right? These are my cards and I did this one. So then when you're staring at something and you want to know that bad what could be a part of it, once you know, you can't unknow, okay? Once you know something, you can't unknow it. And that's the thing. So, oh, now I'm hearing the used. I caught fire. Okay. I'm melting in your eyes. Okay. So, now we got torture, poison, scissors, cup in reverse, liar in reverse, with bouncer. Yeah, okay, disease, thief, and go. Disease in reverse, okay, in reverse, and then thief. Somebody took something from somebody that wasn't theirs. And the thief is dying because they're in energy that's killing them because they're not supposed to be there. So this is like a fish trying to be on land. It's going to die because that's not its natural habitat. So somebody's hiding in something, okay? And I believe it's this like relationship here, this torture. Something's been on a very slow decline. And it's poisoning you because they're a disease, right? Everything they steal, they think is okay, right? I think this person steals from you. And, oh, interesting. Okay, so I just got this scenario. I don't know if you watch Boardwalk Empire, but the girls, like back in the day, right? The floozies, the sleep-arounds, they would get with these rich guys and they would steal money from them. And like, because they knew that this rich guy, they were usually always married, right? Having an affair. These women, right, would take money. And it would be like $5, $10, but like in the 20s and the 1920s, $10 was a lot of money. It's like $50 now, right? So it slowly adds up. So I feel like this person, if you haven't cut them out, you're going to, but I think they say, okay, they call you the liar. Okay, they call you the one that steals everything, which means if you try to keep something from them, like if they want an $80,000 car and you're like, okay, we just came here to replace your other car. Actually, 80,000 doesn't seem like enough. They want, well, I mean, we're all in hard times, so damn right, 80 grand on a car is redonkulous. But this person's like looking like a $120,000 car. And you're like, okay, you don't even work. Like, you want this? And then they're like, but I deserve it. I need this car and I need you to spend this money on me so that I know that you love me. Like, what? And that's the thing, is like, maybe this person is used to people buying them things and giving them what they want. And that payout, they're always looking for the payout, right? Like if they're not happy, you go and buy them something. If they're hungover, you buy them something, right? If they flopped somewhere in their life, you go and buy them something, right? It's like buying this person things so then you can put a smile on their face. But like, how long does the smile last for? Like 2-3 minutes, and then they're like back to being their normal cunt selves, right? So it's like this person's stealing something, and then this is where the bouncer steps in. Okay, and actually I was thinking, okay, I dated this guy back in the day. His name was Mike Gondosh, okay? While we were together, he started this security company called Gondosh Security, okay? And my sister loves Mike. Like, all she talks about is Mike. Like, it was the best brother-in-law, I think, for her, because he was a bouncer and he used to work out a lot. So he was like jacked, right? And he would sweat all the time. And my sister thought it was the funniest thing. Like, anything Mike did, my sister laughed at. Like, they were like two peas in a pod. And I was thinking about him this morning because he was head security for a long time, for like a couple of years anyways. We saw like Matthew Goodman, met him, fucking like Theory of a Dead Man, all these bands that used to come through this place where he worked. And he would just kick people out on my demand. I'd be like, this chick is looking at me, nasty Mike, go and get her and kick her out. And he'd be like, okay, just walk over and kick her out. Like he would do anything and everything for me, okay? He bought a house, even though he couldn't afford it just for me. And because he knew my life, I couldn't stay at my house. So he provided me a home to go to. Like he was such a phenomenal man. Like he was a good, genuine, decent man. He always made me laugh. He watched the most ridiculous movies. He loved WWC wrestling. Wrestling. He thinks it's real. You know, his favorite wrestler is Triple H. Hunter Hearst Helmsley, because he thought he looked like him at the time because he had long blonde curly hair. And I was thinking about him this morning, and I was thinking about all the times that Mike would just do me raw. Like he just would follow through. He's a follow through kind of person. I found that with a lot of Michaels. They follow through with things, right? You can attach names with people really easily, right? And like I was thinking about him, and I made this card because of him, right? It even says on the bottom of the card, Gondosh Security, because that's a security company he made while we were dating, drunk in our kitchen. Oh my God. And he for some reason just weirdly came into my head this morning. I mean, I randomly think about people like that did me solid back in the day, that like I had the best times with. Like, we would go on these adventures together and we had so much fun, and he just let me take over the radio and let me just, if wherever I wanted to go, he went, like he was just like my little follower all the time. And then, obviously it didn't work because sometimes people are just not for you in the end, right? But I feel like I don't know why I just went on this rant about my ex-boyfriend named Mike. Who knows? We don't know anything that I do. But I feel like this is that, like, it's like Mike comes in to remove the block. It's like my ex-boyfriend is coming to remove a block from you. That's what I feel like, to remove this thief from you, okay? Because Mike is an essence. He's a thing, okay? I'm sure he's probably dead. I don't know. Who knows? But I feel like Mike is coming, and he's going to reveal this thief that it's okay that you walk away from, because I think at this point in time, your mercy towards this person is going to kill you, because the mercy itself, like where you need to give mercy to, really think about that. Right. And I was watching this Struggle Jennings video this morning, and he's got a line, "Kill all pedophiles." And, again, just a big, like, why do I feel like there's this, like, big jack dude somewhere around? Anyways, I feel like maybe they're even telling you, you don't need to give mercy to this person. Like, maybe you have somebody that's working with you that sees things that you don't see, right? And they have to say that to you, but you never get mad because it's the opposite view of what you see, which is what you try to bring into your life, right? Like, you always want to see the other side of things, right? Sometimes it's a breath of fresh air to not see the same thing that somebody sees standing beside you, right? So maybe this big bouncer, this jacked guy that I can see in Struggle Jennings is jacked. Like, I watched this video, Alligator Boots, today. Apparently it just got released. I'm never on the how to when. I'm usually like years behind, but somehow I got this video and he's jacked. He's like, oh, and I'm like thinking, somebody, man, it's just nice to have a jack dude like that in your corner. Like, it's always nice to know that, like, that's what I loved about Mike. He was always the guy that I wouldn't, like, if somebody even tried to touch me, they had to deal with Mike. Like, Mike would just, like, he would just knock somebody out. My grandmother, oh my God, for Christmas one year, his mom gave him Kevlar gloves so he could punch people out better. Oh my God. My grandmother asked him at Christmas, "Hey, Mike, like, what'd you get for Christmas?" And he's like, "Oh, I got some Kevlar gloves." And he just got a bulletproof vest. So he, like, was really thinking he was, like, top dog, right? Like Dog the Bounty Hunter. He kind of looked like that, but not really. Not really at all. No, not really at all. Whitney, give yourself a little bit of cred. That he doesn't look like that at all. No, he doesn't. Anyways. He told that story to my grandmother. Oh, I was like, my sister remembers, of course, because my sister remembers every story that Mike ever told at any family gathering that was so inappropriate. Anyways, I don't know why we're just talking about Gondosh this whole time. This is crazy. And maybe he's watching. Yeah, maybe Mike's watching. Anyways, somebody definitely, what's the time? Okay, 13 minutes? All right, get back to the reading. Yeah, like, maybe you just got somebody that's like, that's the thing is you don't want to open up the box on it. And I get that. Like when you open up the box, you open up the box, okay? You can't unsee what's in the box. And I feel like somebody's really trying to tell you something. And it's like on both sides of you. Like, they're trying to tell you something, and they're trying to tell you about slowing down with something. And it's almost like if you don't slow down and get rid of this liar, this person that's just depleting all your energy, all your love, all your emotions, then it's like, I think you're going to slowly get eaten alive. Like, I mean, you're already getting eaten alive. But I feel like this disease that's in them to linger off you and to suck off you and to, be that succubus off you, the universe is even saying for this person to go, like even to this nasty thief, like, they're like, you have to go, you can't keep doing this. And they don't care. People who are thieves, they don't care, man. The same person will rob the same convenience store on the corner for years, right? It's like, it's whatever you're around, you abuse, right? If that's what you want to do, then that's what you will do. And it's like seeing both sides of this torture that's in your life. It's somebody's around you that's trying to get you out of something. And like, that's the thing, is like, there could be friends around you that could help, right? Like, if you don't know how to get out of something, then, talk about it and have mercy on yourself. Really. Like, because once you get the facts and it's so unexplained and it's so left field that you have to stop before you can go, that's sometimes you need to stop, because that's where you get all the information. When you're go, how are you supposed to understand what's going on and what's eating you alive? You have to stop and pay attention to what's killing you. And clearly, you have a big heart, because if you didn't, you wouldn't care so much about this. You would just let this person go. I mean, who the heck lets somebody just feed off them unless you've got the biggest heart ever that you just don't want to tell this person to go, because how fucking could you? Like, and that's the thing. That's another thing about this characteristic of Mike that I dated for years. I cheated on him all the time. And the thing is, I used to tell him, I'd be like, listen, I cheated on you. Like, you can't stay with me. Like, you have to go. I cheated. And he'd be like, but I love you. What are you supposed to do with that? I was so honest with him all of the time that he's the one that opened up the door all the time. He's the one that told me not to go. I fucked up. I admitted it. He always let me back in. Right? That's the big heart. That's the Michael big heart, to be honest. That doesn't come that doesn't come around very often. Not like this. 16 minutes. I can go well with that. So, Aries, I hope you know, I hope this, I don't even know what to name this reading. I have no idea. I might just name it Gondosh Security. I told you, my ex-boyfriend is coming in to remove something from your life, because he's a good guy. He would do that. He would do that for me right now. If I had his number and I called him and I was like, I need you to do something for me, he would. He still would. He'd probably make me sleep with him. But, favor for a favor. Okay. Peace out, Aries.